You've seen them before, carved into ancient temples, hidden in secret societies, even printed on money, flags, and woven into pop culture. But where did these symbols truly come from? And why have they endured for thousands of years? Because they weren't just decoration. They were codes, fragments of myth designed to speak to something deep inside us, something most of us have nearly forgotten how to hear. In this video, we'll uncover 5 ancient occult symbols you've seen, but likely never truly understood. Each carries an entire mythology, and a hidden truth about how the ancients saw the cosmos and the soul. If you love decoding ancient mysteries and seeing the world through mythic eyes, make sure to subscribe. This is Beyond Mythology, a serpent swallowing its own tail. Simple? Not even close. This is the Ouroboros, one of the oldest occult symbols in human history. In ancient Egypt, it coiled around the sun god Ra as he journeyed through the underworld. Later, it slithered into Greek philosophy, alchemy, and Norse myth as Jormungandr, the serpent encircling the world. On the surface, it represents eternity, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. But deeper still, it embodies cosmic unity, the endless dance between destruction and creation. To the alchemists, it was sacred, a symbol of transformation, the soul consuming itself to be reborn as something greater. Carl Jung saw it as the ultimate archetype of individuation, when the self realizes it is both the question and the answer. The Ouroboros isn't just about eternity, it's a mirror, asking, am I trapped in a cycle? Or am I evolving through it? 2 triangles, one pointing upward, one downward. Together, they form a star. This is the hexagram, known by many names. The Seal of Solomon, the Star of the Macrocosm, the union of heaven and earth. Today, it's most recognized as a symbol of Judaism, but its roots reach far deeper. In alchemy, each triangle carried meaning. Fire pointed upward, masculine, active, spiritual. Water pointed downward, feminine, receptive, material. When combined, they created balance. Not duality and conflict, but duality and harmony. For Kabbalists, it was the symbol of Tifereh, beauty, truth, and balance, the place where divine energy meets human consciousness. Legends even say Solomon wielded this seal to command spirits and demons, not to banish them, but to integrate their power. Because the hexagram doesn't reject shadow, it embraces it. It teaches us that enlightenment isn't escape, it's integration, wholeness, not perfection, but completion. A cross with a loop on top, elegant, simple, eternal. To the Egyptians, this was no ornament. It was the ankh, the breath of life, the key of the Nile, the loop of eternity. Gods held it to the noses of pharaohs, offering not just survival, but true life, the alignment of body, spirit, and cosmos. In myth, when Isis resurrected Osiris, the ankh became a symbol of restoration and rebirth. It wasn't a promise of heaven, but a map of transformation. Its form itself is symbolic: the loop, the womb of creation, the crossbar, the horizon, the vertical line, the path from earth to the divine. To carry the ankh was to ask, am I alive or merely surviving? An eye surrounded by light, floating above a pyramid. We know it today as the Eye of Providence, but in ancient Egypt, it was the Eye of Horus. When Horus battled Set, the god of chaos, he lost his eye. It was later restored, not only healed, but transformed into a symbol of vision, order, and awakening. The left eye represented the moon, mystery, intuition, and the inner world. It wasn't about seeing outward, but seeing within. Over centuries, it evolved. For the Freemasons, it became the Eye of Providence, divine intelligence watching over creation, not as a tyrant, but as a witness. A reminder that nothing, not even your own truth, can remain hidden forever. To see with this eye is to awaken. It is the third eye, the bridge between illusion and insight. In myth, Odin gave up an eye for wisdom. Shiva opens his third eye to destroy ignorance. The message is universal. Real vision is inward. A sun, but dark. It doesn't shine, it pulls. This is the black sun. Whispered in esoteric traditions, etched into alchemical diagrams, and feared for what it represents. In alchemy, it symbolized nigredo, decomposition, ego death, the breaking down of the false self before rebirth. In Norse myth, at Ragnarok, the sun is swallowed, darkness falls, and only then can a new world be born. But the black sun was also twisted in modern times, manipulated by dark ideologies. Yet its original meaning was never about domination. It was about transformation. It represents the shadow, the wounds we avoid, the truths we bury. But here lies the paradox. The black sun isn't your enemy. It's your threshold. The place where endings become beginnings. The void where true light is born. Because in myth, every hero descends before they rise. And in life, we often break before we awaken. Closing symbols don't just decorate, they echo. Each one we explored today carries a hidden map of the human spirit. The Ouroboros, endings as beginnings. The hexagram, harmony through integration. The ankh, life as transformation. The eye, vision from within. The black sun, power in the darkness. They're not just symbols, they're mirrors. And if you've watched this far, it means you're not just curious, you're awake. This is beyond mythology. Tell me, which of these symbols speaks to you most? And what other hidden symbols do you think deserve to be revealed? Until the next riddle.